Hi everyone, this is Angelica Whetstone, the Gen X Tech, and you are officially watching day one of the Canva Clinic. So I hope you all enjoyed my intro right before this video. I just wanted to give you all a little sneak peek of what we will be talking about today. So there's a difference between Canva and Canva for Work. And today's training is going to exclusively feature all of the cool features about Canva on the home page that you probably had glanced over before creating your account, and also going into the accounts of Canva for free and Canva for Work. So without further ado, allow me to share my screen with you. Okay, here we are. So as you can all see within my screen, this is canva.com. That's CANVA.com. So there are 10 million people already designing with Canva. Are you one of them? If not, you will be after this training series. So up here at the top of the screen, I like this cool drag feature. You see About, Design School, and iPad app. So we're going to go right here to Design School. Now this is a neat little feature. A lot of people know about it, some people don't. In case you do not know, yes, Canva does have a design school, and you are able to read their blog and get a sneak peek insight on how to create corporate flyers, how to create offbeat alternative flyers, minimalist flyers. As you can see, everything that's on the page. It is amazing. I love design school for Canva. It is a lot to read. And people want the fast track. So let me go back to show you the fast track to that. So now we are back on the home page. So at the top you see username. Let me move this down here. See username, you see your password, and login. You only have to use this information here. You can always log in with your Facebook or Google. Only use this up here if you already created an account. But if you're just starting from scratch, you want to sign up here, preferably with your email, simply because if you delete your Facebook or close down your Google, you're locked out of your account. So you always want to sign up with your email as a safeguard. So before we do that, I'm going to move this out the way. And we're going to go right down here so you can see exactly all the features that Canva has to offer. So if you wanted to create a design, you have a host of things to choose from. So for this training series, we're going to exclusively focus on social media graphics. We're also going to focus on photo collages. And we're also going to focus on banners. So you want to, let me just plug this in. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, that's noisy. My cooling tray was noisy. All right, so what you want to do is basically just take a glance of everything that's down here in the brochures section and create a design section. Glance over it. Even with templates, you can create templates as well. So without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? We are going to create a Canva for free account right now using an email. So we're going to sign up with email. Oh. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put in my full name here. You all know me, Angelica Whetstone. I'm going to put in my email address. Okay, putting in a password. Oh, I tried to be clever. Okay, let's try something else. All right. So we're going to click sign up. Really? I have too many email addresses. Whoops. All righty, let's try a different one. Note to self, always keep track of your email addresses. Okay, so now let's sign up. Password. Okay, so now we should be all good. There we go. All right. So once you put in your sign up information, you will see what would you like to use Canva for. So you have 3 options: work, personal. Okay, we're going to take it down. Work, personal, education. Okay. So initially, and this is a neat hack that I do, I always create 2 Canva accounts. Here's why. Especially if you're a startup brand. Your startup brand and funds just happen to disappear, you always have a secondary Canva to rely on. So initially, I want you to create a personal account. So this will be my personal Canva. You can also create one for education. So if you want to see how all 3 works out, then you could just create 3 different Canvas from 3 different email addresses. For this purpose of this video and this part of the video, we're going to talk about personal Canva. So welcome to Canva. All right, so this is the first thing that you're going to see on your Canva page. So this is the first thing that you're going to see. I want to design a. So it gives you a host of things. So I'm going to say I'm not ready to choose, and we're going to play around a little bit. So here's a beginner's challenge, and everyone must complete this challenge when you first create your Canva account. It's fairly simple. It's just to show you the nuts and bolts behind the scenes. So Canva actually created this. I did not. So become a design pro in minutes. Okay, 23 guides. So this is a cool thing, the 23-second guide to beautiful designs in Canva. Show me how it's done. So let's just basically watch what's going on over here. You type in lines, you select lines, you drag it and you maximize it to the size of your design. You select your text, any font that you want. There's also preset fonts down here at the bottom where my arrow is pointing. The editor typed in yum, select download again. And that's it. Well, you will not have a physical hand, of course, but that is the simplicity of it. So let me just move this up here, and I'm going to move this down here and out of the way. Perfect. So we're going to scroll down to begin. Oh, scroll. Whoops. Alrighty. So number 1, click on the circle to change it to your favorite color. So we're going to click on the circle, and to change the color of any existing item, you're just going to click right up here on the color. And I love purple, as you all know. I'm going to select purple. Voila, you've changed the color to an object on your social card. Step 2, search for a hat to put on this monkey. So similar to the line example that we just received, where all we're going to do is go right over here, and it says right here, search 1,000 images. So we're going to type in hat, because hat is the keyword. Click enter, and all of these hats are free. So since this is Cat, and we all know Cat loves the scholar hat, so we're going to put a scholar hat right on this monkey. Let's just say he's holding it because he graduated. He's that awesome. Okay, we're going to tilt it. The monkey is holding the scholar hat. Ta-da! Moving right along. Step number 3. Add a background to this page. So right over here where it says background, you'll see search in the side menu. Layout, elements, text, background, uploads. Background is what we select. We can use any color or any style that we want. So if I wanted a simple green background, or if I wanted a pattern background, such as this, or this, or this, okay? So after that, we're going to scroll down to number 3. Search for fruit. Just like we searched the hat, we're going to search for fruit. I like grapes. I'm going to drag it right into the photo frame. So if you all just saw that, what I basically did, I took that photo, I'm clicking, I'm holding it. So click and drag. So this is a photo frame. I'm simply just inputting that grape right inside of my photo frame. And I will show you that later on in the training, how to do that. So now I'm going to choose a layout. Same sidebar menu, select layout from the sidebar on the left. And now we're going to click uploads. So we're going to use our own photos this time. So now you just select upload your own photos. And I'm going to go right to my free stock images. I always have some on file. And I'm just going to select the first one that I see. I like cards. I'm going to select cards. Click open. It should be loading. There it is. That's it. That is it. That is the simplest way to set up your Canva. So now that the hardest part is done, let's get to the very, very easy part. So now we're going to officially create a design. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on the Canva logo in the top left-hand corner of the screen. So what that is going to do, that's going to take me to the main page where I can create another design. Okay, so now we have arrived to the main page of our Canva account. So as you can see here, you have the most popular designs up in front. Create a design. We have social media presentation, poster, Facebook post, blog, graphic, A4, and more. We're going to click more. And it's going to expand all the options that we have. So for the purpose of this training, we are going to exclusively focus on social media posts. That is the need that is for this group. So we're going to focus on that. We're going to talk about Twitter, social media, Pinterest, Facebook, and all the host of others. So as you can see, each one has the dimensions listed underneath it. This is great, especially if you are creating your own custom design. You want to know the exact dimensions of each photo frame when you post it to social media. So that's a Pinterest dimension. That's a Facebook dimension, Facebook app, which is similar to a Facebook event cover, and also Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter. So let's see if we have more options. We have more options down here if you want to create covers. So at front, we had this is for creating posts, social media posts. So if you scroll down even further, you have social media headers and covers where you create your Facebook event cover and your Facebook cover. So this is what I'm going to create right now. So as you saw in my introduction, I presented to you all a cover that I made for one of the 1%ers, Ms. Valda. So we are going to recreate, yes, we are going to recreate something similar so I can show you exactly how easy it is to create your own Facebook cover, especially for your focus groups. So let's just do that. So you have over here templates. The templates that are free will automatically show up with the free tag. If you do not see the free tag, there will be a fee, and the fee is usually just $1, but just to let you know in advance, because if you do try to download a paid option, you will have a nasty watermark over your design. So it's just giving us a tutorial, okay. So now let's just take a simple design. So what we're going to do is we're going to recreate this design right here. So I like the photo, I like the layout, but I don't want to pay for it. So here's the hack. We're going to literally search for a free photo. And we're going to do that by selecting elements, free photos. How easy was that? Super easy, right? We're going to search for a person. So we're just going to type in woman. Okay? No disrespect to the men. So here we have women. And of course, all people are not free. Oh, Canva. At any rate, I will upload from my own images. So right here, I have a girl. I'm going to upload her. And I'm going to include her inside of the Facebook cover. So I'm just going to click. I'm going to drag her onto the page. And there she is. So she's not kooky. She's fun. I like it. So we're just going to place her right here. All right. I stretch the photo all the way out so it can meet the dimensions of the page. You also don't want to hide anything that has a face. So make sure that the face is not covered up. So you have a little white spot, which is fine. And we have some text over here. So next, I'm going to go to elements. And I'm going to insert, let's say, a city background. I'm going to insert a city background. We're going to click and we're going to drag that out as well. You can put this as borders to anything that you want, or if you wanted to replace the photo, you can easily delete it and put another one over there. Click the photo, easily delete it, just that simple. But here's how I created Valda's photo, her Facebook cover. I started off with the background, and then she told me, Angelica, my brand colors are purple and orange. So I'm not going to use her exact brand colors, but I am going to use the purple and orange that is available for this tutorial. So here's a purple, okay? So that's her background. Then after I did her background, I just click on over here, and I just search for different elements that make it stand out. So here it could be a nice text. So you click your text, and you have soda pop specials. So what's so cool about this, my computer is so slow today. So what's so cool about this is that you can actually search for soda. If you wanted to, you can actually search for soda and add soda pop inside of your Facebook cover. Okay, so let's just see. We got a free option over here. Okay, I think I've seen something close to that. We'll just grab this for time's sake. You can put that there. You can change the colors however you want them to. Yellow, make things stand out. If you want to make the upper one a different color, you can create a different color. And here's how you do an overlay. All you're doing is simply copying what you just did, but you're going to change the color. All you're doing is changing the color. So if you have a dark background down here, you're going to change the color to a lighter color. Okay, let's see if we can do that. You can't? Okay. Well, normally you just align it just like this, and that's how you create a nice overlay. I think my screen froze. So you see how the dimensions pop from that, and we didn't even have to manipulate it at all. We just recreated it and made an embossed look. So let's just see how the finished product of Valda's look behind the scenes. So this was the finished product. I'm going to open up a new page here. I'm going to change my background to white so that you all can see. White. Okay, cool. Back to upload. And there goes Valda's photo. So this is exactly how her photo looked as the final project. This was created in Canva simply by selecting this background. So eliminate all those extra things that's in the way. I selected this background. I went over here to Elements. Scroll back up. Clicked on Shapes. Clicked on a shape. Made it a specific color. The color being purple. So I'll just use a blue. I selected another shape, this shape right here. And I just simply overlaid it and stuck it in a corner. Nifty hack, right? So then as you can see, the blue is pulled out, the white overlays it. But what effect does that create? It now gives the eye an illusion that there is a mixture of blue with purple on white. So if you place it correctly, and of course, this is just for demo, but if you place it correctly, you will definitely see a neat little feature called transparency. And that's this over here. Copy, arrange, you can send it forward and backward. If you wanted to do a nice transparency to make it see-through, that's how you do that. And that's how I did for Valda's. Hers all transparencies of different degrees. So I will put that right there, right behind the Facebook. I would overlay it with the white. Let's put the white in front. Perfect. And then just slightly reel it in and make it smaller. And then you can put it anywhere that you want, whatever design you're trying to achieve. But you want to make sure that you are being very aware of where you place your design. So I wanted to create a loop effect for Valda, which is why I placed everything behind her to make your eye continuous over the text that's below, to have you focus on everything that is above and below, to the right and left of her. And as you can see, it is Facebook ready. Your profile pic would go here. So use the Facebook cover dimensions for your Facebook profile. If you are creating this for a Facebook group, my recommendation is for you to use the Facebook event cover. So let me just put this down here and text so that you can plainly see. Let's do a little typing here. Okay, create Facebook cover using Facebook event design. So you want to create a Facebook cover using your Facebook event design. Okay, so that's a Facebook cover for your group. Facebook group cover. But for your Facebook page, your Facebook profile, we are going to use something different. So for Facebook page or profile, you are going to use Facebook cover. Okay? Facebook cover for your page or your profile, Facebook events for your group cover. So that is simply it. That is simply it. That is how you can create transparencies for your Facebook group cover. So make sure that you tune in for the next video, which will be day 2. I will be showing you how to create an Instagram ready social media post and how to recreate that for the rest of your social media. So this is automation at its best. So you all do not want to miss it. So thank you for tuning in to day 1 of the Canva Clinic. Canva is an amazing platform. We are going to get knee deep into making it automated because yes, you can automate Canva, which is some few clicks and quick and easy steps. And in day 3 and day 4, we will talk about using Canva for work. And that's when you can really take your brand to the next level. This is Angelica Whetstone, the Gen X Tech. Stay tuned for day 2.